Okay, let me just update you. We have met Josue and NUNCHUKA, expert martial artist, has even went so far as to go to the Shaolin Temple and teach them how to train. Just to give you an example how a professional he is at what he does. It's an art form, just like El Herido was specializing in medicine and scientific discoveries. This man was a fighting machine, and he had extra power, all the luxuries of a fighter that one could have, he had. So LAPD lead detective Josue de Dios has his work cut out for him. Now we're gonna go ahead and remind you that California, it's its own independent country. The big one hit and has separated California from the rest of the U.S. Okay, there was a real natural disaster in the galaxy time shift, and Saturn ended up being our neighbor now, as it's the next planet next to us. There's plenty of sun rays coming from the sun, and 2 time machines, except the second portal only allows evil to go through. And every once in a while, you'll get something worth talking about, like the flood of water. The flood of water. Well, that's where this martial arts expert ninja high-tech fighter tricked Josue de Dios into meeting. It was a perfect location for him. He is in his comfort zone. Nothing could go wrong. I am gonna let you guys know that Josue NUNCHUKA is Maria's cousin. Maria is El Querido's wife. She is super pissed off. Now, we're in a part of California where it's not easily monitored. It's not like you got heavily trafficked places. Only maybe 10,000 people living and surviving in California in general alone. So when the big one hit, it took like half of the people out, and a lot of people left. And they're all scared of living in an island, but the people that were there got used to it. Ninja Josue NUNCHUKA was in action.
Come on, motherfucker! You wanna see me? Come on, you got videos after them down. Hey, detectives, come on, videos there, follow me. Damn quick, where the fuck is he? Oh, there he is. What's up, dude? Hey, let me talk to you a little bit. Let me talk to you just a little bit. Come on, motherfucker, come on. Look a little defensive. Come down, okay? Just wanna talk to you for a little bit, and blah, blah, blah. You're action, motherfucker, get away from me, dude. I don't wanna fight you. I'm just,
You know what the hell? You want some? Come get some then. You know? Hey, what you wanna do this right? Let's tango then. Come on, I got you. Hey, kick, Renhouse, beer. Come on. Bing, motherfucker, NUNCHUKA, the power of NUNCHUKA. Come on, motherfucker. Fuck. Good. Get up. Get up. You had to learn your lesson, huh? Get up. Come on, motherfucker. I got you back. NUNCHUKA. Your roundhouse, motherfucker. Yeah. I'm trying to show you the power of NUNCHUKA. Uppercut. Josue got knocked the fuck out. Oh yeah, he hit him so hard, he didn't know where the fuck he was at, eh? Shit, the only thing good was that the motherfucker landed in the water. He was lucky he was by the fucking water. Had it been some concrete, he would have fucking probably cracked his head wide open. Anyways, another mistake, another hard-learned lesson for the lead detective here. I don't know how he's been getting promoted here these last couple months. Anyways, well, let's get back to the story. The story is 2067. The time machine exists now. Before it was the chimes, and this time it's the tower. And triangulated, it's the tower, Saturn, and yes, it will always be the waterfront. Precisely where NUNCHUKA had the meeting with Josue de Dios. By the way, he did kick his ass, and only because NUNCHUKA knows how to use the time machine also. Matter of fact, he's been knowing how to use it. He was actually sent from the future. But anyways, we'll get back to that a little later. For now, just know that this is the Tower of 8 Timelines, also known as Portal 2. Portal 2 has been known to only let evil things go by. Now, every once in a while, you get a good guy, don't get me wrong, but the portal specifically caters to the evil. Again, Saturn is our neighbor, don't trip out. Yes, the lasers from the sun are very deadly, but the magnetism that Saturn brings about, kind of like it takes them away real quick. The sun touches down on Earth, and then all of a sudden Saturn reduces the heat almost immediately. But still, a direct hit from the sun, it can be deadly. Yep. 2067, California's its own country. It's not part of the USA no more. We independentized. You gotta remember now, the timeline is used now by only 2 people. The 2 people are Josue de Dios, obviously, hello. And yes, it is NUNCHUKA. NUNCHUKA went back to time to make sure that he had the technique and was prepared enough to kick Josue de Dios' ass. Josue de Dios, believe it or not, is also prepared. He is a very good police officer ever since his change. Please keep in mind that the real mastermind is El Herido. Not El Mismo, and certainly not NUNCHUKA that lo Maria. Anyways, you gotta keep in mind, portal, 2 portals, 3, whatever amount of portals, most of the terrain here in California was desert. Yes, sir. Here existed a cave where the 3rd portal was formed. Now, the 3rd portal was neutral. It was the most difficult portal to get through. Very, very dangerous. Extremely dangerous. Futuristic and evolved animals and other beings have evolved, and they're there now, exist. Remember, no matter what the portal, you'll hear the vibration first.